She had eaten. She had money with her to buy what she wanted. Like, what is going on? And I met a man there, and the man said, she was standing here, she fell. I'm the one that poured her water. I said, okay. I rushed out.
Before now, sorry, when they had the march past, did you inquire from the teacher, the school authority, or something that my daughter is supposed to be a part of this march past? She's not at more. What's happening? Probably
no, ma'am.
The house march
no. You know, when the march past started, every parent was sitting down. Many of us brought out phones. In fact, those on my WhatsApp status, they can testify that I had already posted what I was wearing. I brought out my phone. I was already posting videos that, oh, I'm at an internal sports, and my kids are coming out. So I had already made video of like 2 houses that come out previously, as many parents were there. So each parent, when you see your child, you zoom in. Yeah. So I was looking forward to seeing my child. And you know, immediately after the children marches, you have the queen of different houses and their entourage. Then you have the creative team, and then you have parents. Whenever parents comes out to march, it signifies the end of children marching. So when parents were called out to come and march, I became restless. I didn't join the parents' march. I became like, no, wait, what is going on? Where's my child? And I had to go looking for her.
And unfortunately, by the time you got to that place, you went straight to the hospital, we're told?
Yes, when I came out from where I was, like I said, and I saw his staff coming towards me, and he seemed very relaxed. He wasn't frantic, he wasn't panicky. I guess that also put me a kind of at ease a bit, because he was not frantic. He just said, oh, Mommy Whitney, we've been looking for you. I said, yes, what happened to Whitney? I learned she slumped. He said, yes, but don't worry, she's fine. We have taken her to the hospital. She's recovering. I said, please, come and take me to where she is. Which hospital? And he said, let's go and meet the principal. On our way to meet the principal, I had to call my husband. And I updated him. And then we got to the principal, and she said that she learned that my daughter is at Agege Central Hospital. And I said, where is Agege Central Hospital? Driver, because he put me in another school bus to take me there. I said, driver, do you know the Agege Central? He said, no, that he doesn't know the place. He said, I don't know, you know, we just came here for something. I said, please, ma, where is the Agege Central? She said she too doesn't know, that I should ask around. So I brought out my phone and I put in Agege Central Hospital.
On Google?
Yes, ma'am. It wasn't coming out. It wasn't coming out on Google Map. I put it in severally. It wasn't coming out. It was showing me Agege Central Mosque, Agege General Hospital. I asked, I said, ma, is it Agege General? She said, no, it is Central Mosque. I said, driver, you know what, let's go. Let's just go, please. So as we were going, we got to the stadium gates. We asked the security men there. They said, I'm not there. I don't know. We don't know. So we drove out of the stadium. We just started asking people as we were going, please, let's say Agege Central Hospital. Nobody knew the place. Nobody could give us any direction. So I just told the driver, you know what, let us go to Agege Central Mosque. When we get to Agege Central Mosque, somebody around there should be able to direct us to where Agege Central Hospital is.
Since it's both central.
So on our way to the Central Mosque, by the roadside, fortunately, we saw their school bus that took my child. It was by the roadside we saw the school bus. Immediately we saw the school bus, I jumped down from the bus that I was in, and I rushed in. The environment is not sanitary. The environment is not good. We had a gutter, you had a mechanics, you had a food vendor. It was just a rowdy, crazy place. And then inside the compound, like inside, it's a small placard, Agege Central Hospital. And I later got to learn it was an immunization center. So I rushed in. My daughter the staff that took my child there was Mrs. Mwatsu. And I asked Mrs. Mwatsu, what happened? Where's my child? And she said, I don't know. She's slumped. She's in there.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am. So the way she said it, I don't know if it was to keep me calm, but it was not a panicky thing. I was the only one panicking. Only for me to go in, and I met my child lifeless. That picture you see her wearing her sportswear, that was the way I met her. That was the way I met my daughter. And the nurse, I saw a nurse there and a doctor, and I kept shouting, what happened to her? What happened? What happened to Whitney? And I kept calling my baby's name. She wasn't answering. That was how I lost my daughter.
You see, this is one very touching story, and I know that you've reached out to the school management, but the father of Whitney is also in the studio. I would like to have a quick word with him. What exactly is this family asking for? What exactly has the school said to them? Let's listen to the father after this quick break.
Okay.
What exactly has been said to you by the school? What has the police said to you? What has the government said to you?
Okay, I remember when I got to the place of the incident at the immunization center, I asked the doctor in charge and what happened to my child. She said they just brought her in here and she doesn't have much to say. So I faced the school authorities and asked them what happened to Whitney. And they said she just slumped and that was it. That was how they rushed her down here. So I said,
was there an emergency?
Yeah.
Whatever attended?
So
who attended to her
I
when
said,
that happened?
So what exactly happened? So I faced the nurse who was also present at the place of the incident. She said, no, I was not at the place particularly at that time. They signaled to me to come over. And by the time I got there, I checked her eyes. It was already dilated. I checked her pulse. They were gone. And they rushed her down to this place on emergency. I said, so what you are saying is my daughter was already dead at the stadium? Then she said yes, but she does not have what it takes to pronounce her dead since she is not a medical doctor. I said, but the mother was at the venue, so you already found her dead. Why don't you call the mother to come to that spot and see what happened to her child? So I said, so you rush her out from here on emergency when she's already dead to this immunization center so you can just pronounce her dead. I said, there is something you are not telling me because my child is very healthy. She has never slept overnight in the hospital. If she has have any cause to go to the clinic, maybe just the normal children stuff, you know, and they go, they give them malaria drugs and all that, and they come back home and they are playing. So, and nobody could give me an answer. And I realized by the time I got there, within the space of 1 hour, 2 hour, all of this thing happened because they called me from the office. My office is just here at Allen. And I rushed down there. I realized our tongues were black, our lips were black. So I started asking them, so why is my child turning black in just a few hours? So, and nobody could tell me anything. And it was so painful. And I also went to the principal and said, Madam, what happened? She said, you know, which is Mrs. Amao, is the principal of the school, said, you know, I wasn't there, I was attending to the guests, and when I came, I saw Whitney, and I have to ask them to take her to the hospital.
Okay, so there was no emergency.
Yes.
I thought
she said, he said they had a nurse on ground.
There's one nurse on ground. And
how many students?
Over 500 students, over almost 500 parents.
And they were going to have inter-house sports. There was no emergency services from the government present.
At all. There is no well-equipped no ambulance at all. No paramedics, only this one single nurse, and which is a school nurse that do attend to kids in school when there's an emergency and to give them first aid. So no paramedics, no security,
one
no
nurse
manpower.
About how many students?
About over 500 students.
Okay, because of our time now, I would like you to tell people now what is the police doing about this and what is the state government
the matter has been reported to Panti Police Station and a petition has been filed already to the Commissioner of Police. And I decided to also conduct autopsy on that day.
Yes.
So even though the school have spoken to the doctor and they were trying to pacify me not to do autopsy, I should just go and bury and all of that.
Oh, they were pacifying you not to?
They were pacifying me with the doctor not to do
autopsy.
No.
Why?
That, you know, I would just, the doctor was telling me, the doctor at Agigi was saying, you know, waste of time, waste of money.
Really?
You have your choice to go and do it, but I'm just telling you it is rather better. So, and so at a point, I was almost considering what they are saying. But I paused a moment and I said, what will I tell someone if they ask, if I'm telling the story, I once have a 12-year-old child and I lost the daughter. The first question everybody will ask me is, what happened to your child? So if I am unable to give this explanation, then I think I will be having a problem with myself. I will be feeling guilty.
So you have gone for the autopsy?
Yeah, so we've reported the case to the police, and we filed for document that will allow us to do autopsy, and we are waiting for them to get us the document today.
Okay.
So once the document is received, they will send it to LASUT.
Okay.
For the autopsy to be conducted.
Okay.
And I was able to meet with the HOD of pathology. That was on Saturday, and he assured me that they will make it a matter of priority as soon as the document gets into their hand today.
Okay.
And suddenly, the people pacifying me not to go for autopsy suddenly show up in my house, and they are telling me, yes, the autopsy must be done now. So I'm also sensing a foul play, because I'm dealing with a big organization that is bigger than my family, but they are not bigger than Nigerians. All right?
Neither are they bigger than the state government.
And neither are they bigger than the state government, and neither are they bigger than God.
Yes.
All right, who is in heaven. So I'm also sensing a foul play, because they all know their way around, and they know more people
So
than I do.
do they exactly know where you're going to do the autopsy?
So, of course, because that night they also followed us
To the hospital,
LASUT.
to LASUT,
All right.
okay.
Even when we're taking the body to the morgue, they were there.
They were there.
Yeah, one of the directors was there with me and all that.
You can as well get a consultant pathologist that could be on the team to give you external reports. Could join them.
A second opinion.
A second opinion. It could also be there while the autopsy is going on. So maybe you should
So
go ahead and get
what's the
that.
state government, has the state government reached out to you?
Okay, yes, I received a call from the Commissioner of Education.
Okay.
That was yesterday.
Okay.
They said they're going to pay a condolence visit, and they're going to see to the matter. And
are you aware the school has been shut?
Yes, I'm aware. I was told the school had been shut.
Okay, it's in the papers this morning as well.
Yeah.
It's in the papers this morning.
We really condole with you.
Thank you.
You know, we're calling on Chrisland as well. We've reached out to them, and we'll continue to do that throughout today to see if they will also grace the bumper breakfast table to tell us exactly what happened and why they had an event of that magnitude and there was no emergency services, made available for the students in case of any eventuality. We commiserate with your family.
In addition, I've heard them spreading a lot of propaganda right now online, saying my child is sick. And they call my attention to it and all of that.
So
That
we
was
invite
also
you
a
back
lie.
on Wednesday. Bring pictures of Whitney at different activities.
Okay.
Come back on Wednesday with these pictures. Let's show the world exactly what Whitney was like in the last 2 years of her life.
Thank you.
You have to go now. All right, we'll see you. Right, same time tomorrow. My name is Zinka King.